So here's a real list of things to do. I know when we come to diversity talks, I could have Googled a couple of items that I'd say action items. Hey, how can you help? But this is the real list of things to do. This is the one that I pulled from my gut. Be a voice in the room. Don't be afraid to talk about the softer topics. Diversity is often linked towards a softer topic because it's not necessarily contributing to contribution margins and return on investment. But be the voice in the room that talks about it, that makes everybody else uncomfortable when we say, hey, why does everybody in this room look like me? Let's get some people outside of this current audience. Acknowledge the diversity or lack thereof in your environs, and don't discriminate against the names on job applications. I've had a white male say to me, you have a black girl's name. And I didn't realize that. And then it turns out that I had an Indian friend that said to me, you have an Indian name. So now I have a black Indian name. But it's, what we have to be careful of is that we do not disregard somebody's application simply because of a name that may not be a mainstream or traditional name. And then hire outside the box. We've got to understand that globalization is causing the world to shrink. We're now having to do business across countries, and so it becomes so much more important for us to understand the norms, the cultural norms of these entities that we do business with. And it doesn't make sense to start getting that education at the time that we're doing business. We've got to do the homework beforehand. So let's invite people into the room so that when it's time for us to do business and just to have acculturation that we already understand how it is to interact with others. Bring someone new to the table. I've been invited to join the 50 Club, the Watauga Club. And often, I'm the only person that is African American and female in the room. But it doesn't make me uncomfortable. What it makes me is able to contribute to a conversation so that at a later time, we can get more people in the room of diverse backgrounds. Always be willing to bring someone to the table. Eat a little tiki masala. And curry goat isn't all that bad. So with food helps to build community, right? In Jamaica, we've got a common dish we call jerk chicken. And it has nothing to do with chickens being jerks, okay? But what we try to do is, especially when I'm talking about building a diverse community, we can build some of that around food as well. So, you get the concept. And lastly, venture where you've never been. Visit Shaw, it's actually downtown.